Ever wondered what happens if you wear in-ear earphones for an extended period? It's a question that's not often asked, but certainly should be. In-ear earphones, those tiny buds that nestle in your ears, have become a ubiquitous part of our lives. They're our go-to companions for the commute, our study buddies, and our escape during a long day at work. But have you ever stopped to think about what could happen if you wear them for too long? It's easy to overlook, especially when you're absorbed in your favorite podcast, lost in a symphony, or engrossed in an audiobook. However, just like any other activity, moderation is key. Wearing these handy little devices for extended periods might not be as harmless as it seems. There could be potential side effects that we simply don't think about, so are you ready to explore this further? Now let's delve into the possible side effects of wearing these in-ear earphones for long periods. So what exactly happens when you've got those earbuds in for hours on end? Well, let's dive right into it. The first thing we need to talk about is hearing loss. You see, our ears are like finely tuned machines, and they're not built to withstand the constant barrage of sound that comes from having earphones in all day. In fact, studies have shown that prolonged exposure to loud noise can lead to noise-induced hearing loss. This is a type of hearing loss that happens gradually, so you might not even notice it at first. But over time, you may start to find that you're having trouble hearing certain sounds or understanding people when they talk, and unfortunately, once you've lost your hearing, it's gone for good. Next up is ear infections. Now, you might be thinking, how can earphones cause infections? Well, it's pretty simple. When you wear earphones for extended periods, they can create a warm, moist environment that's perfect for bacteria to grow. And if you're sharing your earphones with others, you're also sharing bacteria, which can increase your risk of developing an ear infection. Left untreated, these infections can lead to more serious health problems like permanent hearing loss or even meningitis. Now let's talk about impacted earwax. It's not the most glamorous topic, but it's an important one. You see, our ears naturally produce wax to protect the ear canal from dust, dirt, and bacteria. But when you're constantly wearing earphones, they can push the wax deeper into your ear, causing it to become impacted. This can lead to symptoms like earache, tinnitus, or even temporary hearing loss. Speaking of tinnitus, that's another potential side effect of long-term earphone use. Tinnitus is a ringing, buzzing, or roaring noise in your ears that only you can hear. It can be caused by a number of things, but one of the most common causes is exposure to loud noise. And let's face it, when you're rocking out to your favorite tunes, it's easy to crank up the volume a bit too high. Over time, this can lead to tinnitus, which can be incredibly frustrating and in some cases debilitating. So as you can see, while earphones offer a convenient way to enjoy our favorite music and podcasts, they can also have some pretty serious side effects if used improperly. But fear not, there are ways to prevent these issues and still enjoy your favorite tunes. So how do you keep jamming without jeopardizing your ear health, you might ask? Well, let's dive into that. First and foremost, we have to talk about volume. It's no secret that blasting your favorite tunes at full volume can feel exhilarating, but it's also a one-way ticket to potential hearing issues down the line. It's recommended to keep your volume at no more than 60% of the maximum. That's right, just a tad over half. It might seem a little quiet at first, but your ears will thank you in the long run. Now, you might be wondering, but what about when I'm in a noisy environment? I need to turn up the volume to hear my music, right? Well, that's a valid point, but it's also where noise-canceling earphones come into play. These fancy gadgets help to reduce ambient noise so you can enjoy your music at a safer volume. Remember, it's not about making the music louder, but about making the noise quieter. Next up, let's talk about taking breaks. Just like how your body needs rest after a strenuous workout, your ears need a break after being bombarded with sound, especially from in-ear earphones. It's a good rule of thumb to take a break every hour or so. During this time, let your ears breathe. Listen to the world around you, the chirping of the birds, the rustling of the leaves, the hum of the city. These natural sounds can be a welcome respite for your ears. Finally, don't forget about the importance of regular hearing checks. They're just as important as any other health checkup. They can help catch any potential issues early and ensure you're not unknowingly damaging your hearing. But that's not all. There's more to it than just volume control and breaks. There are other methods to prevent potential harm from long-term earphone use. And we'll get into those in the next part of this discussion. So stay tuned, folks. Are you ready for more tips on how to keep your ears healthy while using earphones? Let's dive right back in. It's not just about how you use your earphones, but also about keeping them clean. Earphones, especially in-ear ones, can harbor bacteria and earwax. This can lead to ear infections if not properly addressed. Therefore, it's essential to clean your earphones regularly. Use a soft, dry cloth to gently wipe the earbuds. For more stubborn grime, you can use a slightly damp cloth with a bit of mild soap. Just make sure to dry them thoroughly before using them again. Remember, a clean earphone is a happy earphone. Next up, we're going to talk about something that might sound a bit counterintuitive: noise-canceling earphones. You might think, aren't those just going to make me crank up the volume even more? Well, not necessarily. Noise-canceling earphones can actually help you keep your volume at a safe level. How so? Well, they work by reducing the amount of ambient noise that reaches your ears. With less background noise, you can listen at a lower volume while still hearing your audio clearly. This can be a real game changer for your ear health. And finally, it might be worth considering an alternative to in-ear headphones altogether: over-ear headphones. These can be a great option for those who use headphones for extended periods. They sit around your ear, not in it, which can reduce the direct impact on your ear canal. Plus, many models offer excellent sound quality and noise cancellation, so you're not sacrificing on your listening experience. But remember, no matter what type of headphone you use, it's crucial to give your ears regular breaks. Every hour or so, take off your headphones for at least 5 minutes. This gives your ears a chance to rest and recover. With these measures, you can mitigate the risks associated with long-term earphone use. So go ahead, enjoy your music, your podcasts, your audiobooks, but do it wisely. Your ears will thank you. So to wrap things up, let's revisit the main points we've covered. We began our journey today by looking at the widespread dilemma of in-ear earphone use. It's a modern-day conundrum, isn't it? With our phones, tablets, and music devices always at our fingertips, it's all too easy to plug in and tune out. We then delved into the side effects of long-term earphone use. We learned that excessive and prolonged usage can lead to a host of problems, from the seemingly minor, like ear fatigue and discomfort, to more serious issues such as tinnitus, hearing loss, and even ear infections. It's clear that the convenience of in-ear earphones comes with a price. But it's not all doom and gloom, folks. We also explored some prevention methods to help mitigate these risks. Remember the 60-60th rule? Limiting your earphone usage to no more than 60 minutes at a time, at no more than 60% volume, can go a long way in preserving your ear health. And don't forget about the importance of regular breaks. Giving your ears a rest can help prevent fatigue and let them recover. We also discussed the benefits of swapping out those in-ear buds for over-the-ear headphones whenever possible. They're typically less damaging and can provide a richer, fuller sound experience. And of course, regular hearing checks with a healthcare professional are always a good idea, especially if you're a frequent earphone user. In conclusion, it's all about balance. Enjoying our favorite sounds, whether it's music, podcasts, or even the latest YouTube video, shouldn't come at the cost of our ear health. By being mindful of our habits and making a few simple adjustments, we can protect our hearing and still get the most out of our devices. Remember, your hearing is precious. So take care of those ears while you enjoy your favorite sounds.